Gromp opens with Diancie and Galarian Moltres, while Judest sends out Hatterene and Iron Hands. Moltres switches into Raging Bolt, while Iron Hands gets off a Sword Stance and Diancie sets up Trick Room. Hatterene takes Diancie down to yellow HP, and Iron Hands KOs Raging Bolt with boosted Ice Punch. Moltres comes back in. Gromp double protects, allowing him to further stall Trick Room. Moltres switches into Sinistcha, healing up Diancie. Sinistcha barely survives Wild Charge, as Gromp reverses Trick Room with his own. On the following turn, Diancie takes a good chunk of Hatterene's health, but it isn't enough to stop him from getting another Trick Room up. Luckily, Diancie barely survives Wild Charge as well. Sinistcha goes down with a combination of Dazzling Gleam and Ice Punch on the subsequent turn. Murkrow replaces it. It quashes Hatterene, effectively allowing Diancie to outspeed and KO with Diamond Storm before it can move. Ice Punch Oko's Murkrow. Judest sends out Volcanion and Moltres returns. Gromp stalls another turn of Trick Room before switching Moltres to his own Iron Hands. Diancie fires off one more Diamond Storm before going down to Steam Eruption. Moltres returns for the final time. Fiery Wrath KOs Volcanion, but barely doesn't KO Iron Hands, allowing it to Oko Moltres. With Judest still up 4-1, he is able to close out the game. In Game 2, Gromp is the only one to switch up his lead, Iron Hands and Murkrow, instead of Diancie and Moltres. This time, Gromp goes on the defensive with Sword Stance, while Judest switches to offense, instead opting to Oko Moltres with Wild Charge. Meanwhile, Hatterene sets up Trick Room. Sinistcha comes in. The Iron Hands on Gromp's side terrestrializes to Grass. Sinistcha uses Rage Powder, and even the combination of Dazzling Gleam and Ice Punch isn't enough to KO it. Judest's Iron Hands switches to Cresselia, who resists Drain Punch. Sinistcha switches to Diancie, while Iron Hands gets a second Sword Stance up. Diancie switches back into Sinistcha, healing up Iron Hands right before its healing capabilities are blocked by Psychic Noise. By the end of the turn, 3 of the 4 Pokemon are at red HP. Dazzling Gleam takes out both of Gromp's Pokemon on the next turn, while Cresselia gets a second Trick Room up. Raging Bolt and Diancie come in. Both of Judest's Pokemon also faint. Hatterene to Healing Wish and Cresselia to Diamond Stone. However, this allows Iron Hands to come in completely healthy alongside Volcanion. Volcanion terrestrializes to Water, causing it to take massive damage from Thunderbolt. Priority Thunderclap finishes it off on the following turn, right before Ice Punch takes Raging Bolt down to red HP. Porygon 2 comes in. Drain Punch takes Diancie down to red HP and Ice Beam KOs Raging Bolt. Moltres, Gromp's final Pokemon, comes in. Diancie protects, but Judest doubles into Moltres, KOing it. One final Hyper Beam closes out the game, meaning Judest is our first player to move on to the finals.